Hey everybody, I'm Rob Kaczynski. You might know me as Sean Slater in EastEnders, and you're watching the new EastEnders YouTube channel brought to you by BBC Worldwide. Now we are here in a glamorous backstage of Elstree, where we've collected some of the best and most classic EastEnders clips of all time, including obviously all of mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you around the front and the back and everywhere in between, so come with me. This is the wonderful car lot known as Wixs Cars, known as all sorts of different things, pack cars now. And this is where our very own Bianca found out that David Wixs was a little bit too close for comfort.
Bianca, you can only push a bloke so far. Do you know what I mean?
Well, why? What have I done?
You know what you did.
Don't, why not? I mean, what's your problem?
I'm your father, all right?
And welcome to number 5 Albert Square, otherwise known as the Brannings household, where I filmed my favourite scene of all time, the death of Rolf. Not Harris, but Lawrence Gerbil Rolf, who is buried right under that little plant pot there. This is also the scene of my favourite scene of all time, and a storyline that I was very, very privileged to be involved in, which was the reveal of Stacey and Max's affair Christmas last year, which was filmed all in the Brannings living room right there.
Pass the remote, please, Brad. Brad!
The Mitchell family. Probably the most famous name in Albert Square. They've been here since the dawn of time, it seems. They've been involved in more drama, more storylines and more fights than any other family. And this is one part of their empire. This is known as the Arches. This is where various wars and the culminations of many storylines has happened. This is where Grant threw Phil down into the dock. This is where Grant nearly killed Phil. This is where you have free estimates and satisfaction guaranteed at the Arches. There's not many famous restaurants in Soapland, but if you want a decent curry, the only place to come to is Walford's very own Bhaji. The scene of one of the most quotable moments in EastEnders, when Kat told Zoe she was her mother.
You don't rule my life.
Look, just shut up and sit down, Zoe.
No, you're always doing this to me and I ain't having it. You can't tell me what to do, you ain't my mother! Yes, I am!
When you think of London's famous markets, you probably think Spitalfields, Portobello Road, but any shopping addict should not pass up the opportunity to come to Walford's very own High Street, right here. A place synonymous with the EastEnders and the lifeblood of the community.
What are your apples like?
You what?
Oh, you got any organic?
I don't know, they're coxes, I think.
No, see, the thing is, I'm allergic to pesticides. You know, my throat swells up, I can't breathe. Do you want to have a look? Seems all right. No, I'm only joking.
When it comes to EastEnders, there are a few characters as identified with as a soap as Dot Cotton, and in all the time that she's been here, she has worked right in here in Walford's very own laundrette, owned by the infamous Yeah, him.
Are you Mr. Apocalypse?
Mr.
What's he like then, this Mr. Papadopoulos?
Papadopoulos.
I've got 4 kids, Mr. Papadopoulos.
Yeah, well, that's Mr. O for you.
Hello. Oh, hello, Mr.
This wouldn't be to do with Mr. Papadopoulos and your tummy bag, would it?
She'll have to tell Mr. Papadopoulos herself.
Papadopoulos. The name is Papadopoulos.
The Queen Victoria Public House, otherwise known as the Queen Vic, scene of weddings, murders and divorces.
This, my sweet, is a letter from my solicitor telling you that your husband has filed a petition for divorce. Happy Christmas, Anne.
EastEnders seems to have a habit of killing characters on Christmas Day, therefore putting a downer on the whole experience. But here in the Square Gardens, it's not all doom and gloom. We have many, many happy memories.
Oh, it's only snowing out here.
Well, that's it for today. Thanks for coming with. Now make sure you subscribe to the channel in order to get all the latest EastEnders clips and updates. But in the meantime, just keep watching the show.